Guys, it's been another crazy day. By the looks of it, there was more fraudulent pricing action today. Even if Bitcoin is increasing by 115k for Bitcoin enthusiasts, it is still consolidating. We're pumping more than ever. Will we blow up here, or will we revert to a state of lagging? It looks like it will catch up here shortly. However, I am aware that the last few days have been quite hectic, as you can see in today's film. We will be determining the true nature of this situation. Alright, let's get started. You are now participating in the extra peanut, extra peak on Unity. It's known as quite interesting plays, like the one in today's video. 9/11 is open today, which falls on a Thursday. That's amusing. What are the chances, if you ask me, given that this originates from B21 to 3, Love Ripples, Thursdays? Alright, it's 9:30:11 now. Guys, you can now rest in peace because of what transpired yesterday. Post by David Shaw. Everyone should be genuinely free to voice their political and social opinions in a healthy civil society without worrying about violence or coercion. Regardless of one's opinions, harsh criticism and social exclusion need to be the extreme. Given that everyone in the world is aware of what happened yesterday, it is remarkable that David Shaws is commenting about the current situation. Okay, so here's what I think about it. He asserts that everyone should genuinely have the freedom to voice their opinions in a society that is meant to be civil. Alright? I now concur with this. You know why? Let me tell you why. The reason for this is because people will start to form secret organizations if they are scared to express their desires because, well, you are not free in the first place. You do realize this? In the same way that we have our own secret society. If a group of individuals are afraid to voice their opinions on any subject, they will start their own secret society. If you haven't realized it, you are a member of one. It's not a secret, but it's not really that secret, is it? It's the typical community. Well, in case you haven't noticed, this is a part of the Extra P community. Guys, this really is a thing. I'm not even making this up. Secret societies frequently arise when groups are persecuted, rejected by society, or fear retaliated against for their beliefs. The Illuminati, for example, rightly seeks to spread enlightening ideas. Government crackdowns resulted from the perception that these extreme viewpoints were subversive. Alright? They were then forced to either go underground or formally dissolve. Correct? However, others assert that they continue to operate in secrecy to this day. Alright? There are a couple more after that. The Roostercrucians guys are ES and C. Correct? That's really intriguing since we were able to connect with our own community members, right? Of our own hidden society here, people criticize us when we openly discuss red alarms, don't they? They are not able to comprehend. Therefore, it's definitely interesting here, guys, but I don't think people are actually starting secret societies these days because, well, the internet is free for everyone to use and anyone can access it. So people can create their own communities on top of it. For instance, although they are based on different ideas, the Templars also were a secret society. Well, in 1307, King Philip had French members of the orders imprisoned, tortured into making false confessions, and then executed by burning at the stake. After that, they broke up. Guys, well, that's why, in my opinion, everyone's opinions, regardless of what they may be, should be allowed to be freely voiced. Well, here's an example. I was going to give a level playing field, and that's exactly what it is, guys. Well, there must be a level playing field, guys. Is it in America right now? Yes, by law. But still, however, human emotions take control, don't they? People also fight and do other things. Is a storm upon us, my great fellow Americans? Donald Trump tweeted, all throughout the planet, the shock caused pain. They don't know what's coming, but they will, according to Elon Musk. Take a look at these turning points, 9, 10, 12, and 25. Correct? USA, you know, but have a look at this. Well, the date of yesterday marked a watershed in history. Alright, Mr. Paul posted about an emergency on 9/10. Folks, correct? Red alarm. What's going to take place here? Correct? Is the storm for Mr. Paul's finale approaching? The 9/11 timestamp is the correct finale. Is the end approaching? They are certain that it appears to be so, because last month's tweet about the calm before the storm was so insane. And look at what's going on right now. Folks, just recall everything that is happening as we speak. Considering the price activity and the level of volatility, it has been getting pretty insane. Alright? And only a few weeks ago, everything was so quiet. Now the silence is loud. Since a storm isn't meant to be calm, keep that in mind. A storm isn't at all quiet. When do you hear lightning strikes? Well, thunder's a lot of things. Mr. Paul from 9/11. The timestamp adheres to the green hues. If you follow the blue lights, They will guide you to prosperity. You end up in an avalanche. Alright then. The green hues will bring us fortune, which, if you haven't noticed, green candles, indicates price pumping. Correct? However, I'm not sure what the blue light from Mr. Paul on 9-11 is about. I believe he displays the number 589 several times in this video. However, it becomes faster and faster every time. There is no waiting on the swan. 9/11 is the timestamp for the black swan. Mr. Paul, without a certain, yesterday was the most bizarre black swan. It was comparable to what occurred to Donald Trump's ear the previous year. Well, it was that level. Now Mr. Paul 9-11, with a menacing grin. There is a dump that happens each time he smiles. XRP has been booming at the moment, and Bitcoin in particular has been soaring to the top. Take a look at what's happening here. Take a look. Yes, continuously. Therefore, Bitcoin is indifferent to current events in the world. In fact, Bitcoin might be a safe haven asset for some people, similar to a hedge against the breakdown of society. To be honest, I don't believe it to be true for Bitcoin, but I do believe that for XRP, there are riots in France. Alright, from Mr. Paul. Do we see what's happening then? The Coy's wave from Big Shorts, in the moonlit pond's silent embrace, speaks of an unspoken secret. The stone that never sinks is the one to seek, because the truth of the moving river is exposed in its silence. The cicada sings for the eternal echo of the forest's heart, not for the short-lived summer. You will discover a road that doesn't require a destination if you allow your soul to be as peaceful yet unwavering as the wind through the pines. What does that signify? It only indicates that hopefully it will happen soon. 9/11. A party, I guess. For Mr. Paul, 9-11, or 11-9 ray. Everything returns today, including the Federal Reserve, Octopus, and the approaching trust, coming money trust. The passport of Neo expired on September 11th, 2001, and Neo is being discussed, correct? The Matrix view this in the Matrix. Mr. Anderson holds the highest position at MetaCortex, a software company. If you run it through Gematria, XRP will ripple. The top software developer creating digital finance systems. Is it a coincidence? No, it's not as profound as you may expect. That's what we discussed. Everything will run on the new financial system, which is why XRP exists. Alright, it's chosen because it will be on the XRP ledger. By the way, the logo right here is actually the logo of XRP, correct? Well guys, have a look at this. Therefore MetaCortex returns XRP and Ripple. When we type in Gematria, isn't the XRP Ripple as transparent as day? For this reason they want to develop the simulation, using the XRP ledger as the foundation. I'm serious. People believe that I am, but you'll see in time. Please seek safety if events 9/11 occur here for Mr. Okay. However, why? It turns out to be 9-11. Julian is not 11. Oh, a pyramid makes me think of a diamond. Not 11. Not 11. From BG123. Identifying the person. Since it's a secret society, and not 11 from Mr. Right. Please don't reveal the secret. Each of these dates. Why does it come out to all crash? Not 11. Another video emergency. The description will be left below. 9-11 is a sign of impending events, bringing out chaos with order. Final weeks, closing times and the 9/11 timestamp. Everybody will have a period in their lives when their reality is changed, and a new world is created. Something that was unthinkable only a day earlier. 11 is 9 times 4 times 7. 9/11 no 11. Correct. Guys, everything is literally going to be fine in the end. 9/11 9/11. The fountain for the video today. 9/11, take a look at that. Guys, what's coming? I'm not sure, but it seems like the world is becoming more chaotic. Even though there have been a few black swan events, I don't think one has happened.